Greetings, friends, and welcome to Captain Samuel's. The uniform for today is tidy whities. Judge Dredd, The Complete Case Files 2, features the comic that was printed in the UK comic anthology 2000 AD. These comics are all from the late 1970s, and there is a long list of artists and contributing authors at the end. But the main ones for this collection are Pat Mills for the first story, and we'll get to who it is for the second story later. And the genre is science fiction with political and social commentary. So there's a few short stories at the end, but the bulk of the volume is taken up by two long storylines. The first one is The Cursed Earth, and the second one is The Day the Law Died. The Cursed Earth is vast radioactive swaths outside Megacity 1 on the east coast of North America, and Judge Dredd and a small crew need to cross it to reach Megacity 2 on the west coast. Now, there's a plague in Megacity 2, and I just have to say, even though Judge Dredd as a comic overall is a commentary on a broken down society that desperately clings to order by embracing the brutal judge system, I can't help but be jealous that the Megacity 1 government still has enough goddamn sense and scientific acumen to distribute a vaccine. Anyways, on the way to Megacity 2, Dredd and his crew confront all sorts of wild and imaginative challenges, such as a reign of rabid rats, humans keeping aliens as slaves, and a zoo for genetically resurrected dinosaurs. That's right, years before Jurassic Park, Judge Dredd did it first, almost beat for beat, to the plot of Jurassic Park. Now, Pat Mills wrote the Cursed Earth story, and it feels a lot like his other hero that he wrote, Nemesis the Warlock. And because of that, Judge Dredd feels more like a liberator and a good guy in these stories, where he keeps the law and really helps people out. He kind of goes out of his way to help others. I kind of prefer him as an anti-hero, where he keeps the law and people safe, but he also blows up a car for breaking pollution laws. I kind of like John Wagner's vision for Judge Dredd a little bit better. The next story is The Day the Law Died, and it's credited to someone called John Howard. I have no idea who John Howard is. John Howard is not in the back of the book with the other authors. I looked up online to see who he was. There's nothing there. I looked to see if it was a pen name for John Wagner, one of the creators of Judge Dredd, who did a lot of the Judge Dredd early stories. Nothing. So I have no idea who John Howard is. Maybe it's John Wagner. I don't know. It's just a mystery for the ages. Anyways, Dredd returns to Megacity 1, and he's tired from his ordeal in the Cursed Earth. And when he's kind of got his guard down, an insane megalomaniac judge seizes control of the judges and becomes the absolute controlling dictator of Megacity 1. This story was grim but also hilarious because this tyrant is totally out of his mind. He makes a goldfish his second in command, and one of the judges is missing a button, and as punishment he makes this judge go around in his underwear, and this lasts the rest of the storyline, so you'll see like an action scene or like a funeral ceremony, and there's just a judge like still running around in his underwear. It's ridiculous. I felt it pointed out that the judge system is authoritarian, but yeah, it could always be worse. At least there was some sense to what the judges have going on. And it also had this one character, Fergie, that they met in the sewers that I really liked. And I liked him because it points out that sometimes the people that society discards ends up being its heroes. So overall, yeah, I give Judge Dredd Case Files 2 5 stars and highly recommend it. Be on the lookout for some of these old things by 2000 AD. They're really good and really timely for today. Okay, hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching.